we're on our way out. Technically, this is my first proper fishing trip. We're going to head up and we're going to pull the pots. They've been soaking for 3 days, so we're going to see what happens. I've got no idea if this camera angle is any good. I'm not sure what the sound's like with the mic and the wind. Today, it's roughly a 10 mile an hour, well 8 to 10 westerly, so you can probably see it's quite lumpy. It's a good test for this boat. I've not had it out in anything choppy. This isn't really bad, I suppose, but I don't think I'd want to push this boat much more than what this is. It'd be uncomfortable. I believe the boat will handle it fine, but other than that, it's just, you struggle to stand up at the back like this. As you can see, the boat's moving quite a bit. So yeah, we're going to head down to the pots. This boat is a lot slower than that last boat I had, that smaller boat. This does an average 5 knots cruising. Well, I'll get it up now to the speed. This is roughly the speed it does. I can throttle it right up and get it up to 7-8 knots, but you scream in the engine. There's just no need for it. So now the engine's just a tiny bit of throttle, probably about 2,000 RPM maybe, not much more, and it goes nice, as you can see. We've got a westerly which is coming this angle. The bow on this boat rides up, which is good for an oncoming sea, but the wind's catching the bow, pushing it that way, so it makes it a bit of a handful. There's no point spinning the camera around to show you, because you won't see anything because the bow's like this. So yeah, Cardigan Bay Fishing Adventures is back. What the plan is with this boat is to nip out on mornings like today, or evenings, in between work and in between fixing the other boat, and it's just to get some content again really. Right now, you might not be able to see it behind on the camera, there is quite a lot of whitecaps, so we might not have too long out here, but I want to get these pots full and I want to test this boat in worse conditions. It's handling it totally fine. It's me that's not. I'm struggling to stand up at the back. So yeah, this boat can handle it. It'll probably handle a lot worse. Not that you want to be out here in that, it's not comfortable. And I'm not doing it for a job as such. It's for enjoyment. When it gets really lumpy, it's no longer enjoyable. I'll give it a bit more throttle and I'll show you what I mean. Now we're doing about 5.5 knots, pushing up to 6 knots now. So I'll put a lot more throttle on for that, and it's just going to be wasting fuel. So there's not much point in doing that. I'll drop it back down just a touch. I'm guessing you can hear the engine on this microphone. I'm not 100%. I'll see when I get home with the footage, and I'm hoping that camera angle is nice. But same again, like I just said, I haven't got a clue. This is literally the first video. Yeah, the reefs have been hammered out here. There's weed everywhere you look, floating. It's the Arcadia weed, that's right down on the reefs, on the shoreline as well. It's a shame really. But yeah, this is definitely a good test for this boat. Yeah, I think this would be its limit, to be fair. I don't know if I want to go any more than this. And it's going to be fun pulling the pots. We've got a 4.6 metre tide. It's not massive, I'd say it's medium. It's closer to the spring side than it is the neap. Springs being big, neaps being small. Yeah, we've got the westerly wind, like I said, biggest tide. So what I'm trying to do is pull these pots at slack. So by the time we get down there, we should have slack water. Fingers crossed, the pots haven't moved. These pots have been set up like a proper commercial setup. We've got weights either end, we've got risers, and then we've got roughly 30 to 40 foot in between each pot. So when I'm pulling these pots, I'm only ever pulling one pot up off the bottom at a time, because if it was more than one, I wouldn't get them up. It's going to be interesting pulling the pots in these conditions. Hopefully the video will be a decent video, and the camera angles will be good. Anyway, I'm going to save some battery. I don't have many batteries anymore, they're all worn out. And we'll get down to the pots, hopefully find the pots, and then we'll pull them. Well, I'm going to start pulling the pots now. I'm not sure what your camera angle's like, but I've been told by a lot of people online, Facebook, you'll never pull them pots by hand. So let's see how it goes. The first one's a lobster pot, so it's going to be pretty heavy. Ooh, put it under the boat. It's still attached, it feels pretty light. Well, that's not a good sign, there's nothing in it. These pots are all sorted, so I'm going to put it into reverse and head down the coast. Hopefully they go out okay. They may get tangled, we'll see now. Just in gear on tick over, heading slowly. So this pot's next, but what I'm going to do, hold it, try and get it nice and tight. Spin the bow round as well. It's a bit of a pain on your own, but better get used to it. There we go. This one's next. Yeah, it's a nice straight line there, like that. Absolutely perfect. Got to be careful with this because it's the weight, and this cannot be dragged over the side of the boat. I've got to drop it over. So it's in reverse and we're backing up, or stern as people call it. There's the weight. So when this gets nice and tight, like it is now, it can go. And then we've got the risers, or the bobbers as people call them. Yeah, nice dead straight line across to the other buoys, that is. It's absolutely spot on. So what I'm trying to do is not upset the commercial buoys. I want to set my string the way they're set there, so everyone's strings work the same down the coast. So yeah, those are set up absolutely perfect. You can see my two yellow ones and my two pink ones. They're fishing like crap, so if there's any commercial boys from anywhere in this area watching, don't fish here. I'm probably going to move them, but not today. It's quite a chop on, the boat will be full of pots, it's rocking. So yeah, I don't know what to do now really. I might head down, see if we can ever go for some bass, but this water's very coloured. So yeah, we'll have a see. I don't know what to exactly do yet. Obviously on your own on the boat, you want this attached, the kill cord. For the ones that don't know, all you have to do with this is pull it like this. The engine's died, so it keeps you safe. If it's to fall off the boat don't carry on. So what I'm going to do is clip this onto my life jacket, because I know I'm heading all the way back down now. When I was heading up, I was messing about a bit, walking to the bear, walking back, doing stuff, sorting stuff. But now I'm not, so I'm clipped up secure. And I'm going to spin around so it's behind me, dancing with the boat. As you can see, this engine's electric start. I love that. Then this is the gear, and that's forward. And then when I'm going, It'd be interesting to see what it's like with a sea on its stern. Hopefully on the camera you can see it's quite choppy. You might even be able to see the buoys just off to my left shoulder if I turn the boat a little bit. Just over here, pink and yellow, in a dead straight line down the coast. You don't want them across the tide basically. So that's it. That wasn't too bad, to be fair. We pulled them nicely. What I'm doing, I'm letting the sea hit on the side of the boat this way, just to test it, just to see what it's like. Just out of curiosity. I'm also checking the ground. When you got a sea on your stern, pushes the boat like this. So it'd be interesting to see how it handles. Right there, believe it or not, we're doing 6 knots, which is, that's it for this boat, between 5 and 6. At the minute, it doesn't feel too bad. It's a bit wibbly wobbly, you know what I mean, the bow's up and it's pushing the stern about, but yeah. Give it a tiny bit more power, help it punch. Yeah, seems good. I might have a try for bass. We'll see when we get down there now. I'll have a look at the colour of the water. Right here doesn't look too bad. It's cloudy, but you will still get them. That was a big one. You've probably seen the boat rise and drop. Yeah, we've had some very nasty northwesterly winds and west winds and north winds. It's just terrible on this coast. Got a gannet over my left shoulder. Need to see them diving on the reef. There'll be a short video pulling the pots and testing camera angles on the boat. But yeah, we'll get back up now and make a plan, see what I'm going to do. It feels so good to be back out here doing it. Doesn't feel real. It really doesn't feel real, but I'm here doing it. And my plan for this boat was early mornings and late evenings, and at the moment, it's working. There's massive rafts of weed everywhere. Huge rafts. It's just all around us. Been ripped off the reefs. Doesn't help the fishing at all. That's cover for the fish on the reefs, and it's all been ripped off. It's floating all around us. We may even hit some of it with a prop. But yeah, this is perfect. Right, we'll get down there now and make a decision. I'm going to be heading back in now. Very short video, I know, pulling the pots just to see what the boat's like, see how we're getting on with it. We've got a few spider crabs to keep, which is brilliant, so hopefully we'll have lobsters next time. So yeah, I'm going to get back in now. You can probably see all over the place. It is getting a bit more lumpy. So yeah, get it back on the trailer, get back home. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's been a long time since I posted one. If you can, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more, and I'll see you in the next one.